many, money, more. How many blessings I can have my door.
Peace fam, peace people.
Peace.
The birds are chirping. It's your boy, man, the wonder, the incredible. Co-host is currently late, walking in on the phone and everything. Co-host, the camera's rolling. But yeah, it's been real. We are here with my guy,
SSO SNEEZY, you know what I'm saying? Put a $sign on this one, SSO SNEEZY special. You know, it's just a blessing to be here with y'all boys, you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Life, power life, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, the birds ain't sing like this all day, fam. They welcoming you in, my G. Yeah, and we are here with
E-Man, Young Rich.
E-Man, Young Rich. Young Rich, what the Young Rich stand for, bro?
Just said it. Young Rich.
Tight. And SSO SNEEZY, what is the SSO SNEEZY standing for real?
So the SSO stands for spiritual souls only. You know what I'm saying? We gotta remember that we're more than just flesh. You know, we're spiritual beings. That higher power, that inner being that you talk to, you know what I'm saying, is important. So just to bring that awakening to people, you know what I'm saying? Kind of make you think deeper, you know what I'm saying? Tough.
That's real.
Most definitely, spiritual souls only. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the basis of it all. Everything starts off spiritual. Everything that you see in the physical starts off spiritual. But yeah, to get into it, we're just gonna ask a couple questions. Get an idea of who we are. This is the first episode of Chop Jam. This is special to me because this is something I started way back when. And now we back to it in 2025. I think the first episode truly was in like 2020, 2019 probably. And now we back to it. This is the second episode. So yeah, technically second, but we back to it. It's the first. To get it started, I have a couple clips about to react to. I found them on Instagram now. And Smoke is back here making the most noise in the world.
Cool it now. Smoke.
Yeah, don't stop. You're right. You stop and look up. Don't hop up here. But yeah, we keep it real over rich over here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, my dog is in the background. My dog is in the back. We keep it real over rich. All right, so check. This is the first clip I have right here. It's down here in Florida, right? It says Seal of Florida is the MERS Seminole Creek Negroes, right? And I've been doing a little bit of research about like who we are as black people and why is it that we're called two different continents but no one else in the world is, right? So that's a misnomer in itself, but this kind of gives us some kind of you feel me? African American. I mean, technically Elon Musk is African American because he was born in South Africa. But here we are right here.
See right here, the seal of Florida right here. That's the Moroccan. That's the so-called African American. The Negro. Right here, seal of Florida. How long is that seal theirs?
Right. Now, it's certain things and it's certain places that we can't go in America. Yeah. Just a little song because we got more to talk about. It's another clip I want to show you too. But we connecting the dots right now. And he said that's a Moroccan woman. You feel me? So it's like when I'm thinking about this, I looked up the seal of Florida yesterday and I seen nothing but pale face. It was not our image. It wasn't even that image, bro. But in real life, you see what it is. So they're giving us a false perception of history. So even about who we really think we are, half of, if not most of Africans don't even come from Africa. They probably came from over here because this is ancient Egypt. But that's a whole nother story. But this is getting to that point. You feel me? About explaining how this was the motherland, about how this was the actual
here? Well, actually.
In a sense, because that goes with your identity being changed so many times.
Facts.
Because what it really is that's what we are. Everybody comes from a set of kind of tribe. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is they started calling us Negro and them things. When you start calling the black man nigga and change the man's identity, change the person up, and then it becomes more so about a color thing now. It's not even about what tribe you're actually from.
Right.
Because it started off as that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. It was different tribes.
Most does.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody do come from a specific tribe. And if they've been in the area for that long, that's just telling you that that tribe was the one that was governing that land.
Another word for tribes would be gang.
That's why gang.
Yeah.
You just go say that, right?
But
That's
it's
another
like
word
crazy
for tribes.
because see, look, in gangs it's different mixture. It ain't about tribe. Really, it's okay. I don't know how to explain it. But gang, anybody can be a part of that one gang, no matter you black, white, Mexican. So let's see the similarity with gangs and the similarity with tribes. You know what I'm saying? Compare, contrast.
All of them. The sororities, fraternities.
Yeah.
All of them. And all them organizations.
There's a bunch of gangs out here.
That's,
It
you know what I'm
is.
saying?
It
Like,
is.
nobody is left out of that.
Facts.
And it's there for a reason. Bro. That's why they're in them HBCUs.
Right.
So-
grab on there, right?
Yeah.
That's mine.
Said the vegan, I feel it. Matter of fact, my homeboys, what's the name for 420? Most weed I've ever seen in my life, bro. But either way, it was straight vegan blunts. It was a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, there are two things y'all smoke. Y'all smoke tobacco and y'all smoke weed.
Three things, really.
Tobacco give you a buzz.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's real.
Weed give you a high. So when you smoke now, you're getting both of them. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the buzz and the high.
Right.
It's like, for me, I just picked the high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real. Respect.
The buzz is like, boom, right when you touch it.
You might as well come through,
No
man.
question.
Oh, y'all filming?
Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and walk through. You part of the Chop Jams, fam.
Oh, Chop Jams.
Chop Jams, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that boy Edwin. This another one, the artist too. He do music as well. Fire artist.
Yeah.
Tough. Y'all make music together?
Yeah.
Tough.
Facts. Nah, we gotta show you some of the stuff I've been working on.
Live too.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, so look, check me out. I got another clip right here. Wow.
Black people were never brought to the New World on slave ships because they were already here. And those that we think of today as Native Americans actually stole the land from black people. And reservation lands, etc., should be turned over to the true Native Americans. This video isn't a substitute for the original. It's more like part 2. So if you haven't seen the original, you will certainly want to go back and watch it. Hey everybody, this is Colonel Carson with Family Tree Nuts, and I'm a full-time genealogist and historian. At Family Tree Nuts, we build family trees for clients that either don't know how, don't have the time, or don't want to pay those expensive membership fees. We'd love to honor your ancestors for you.
All right, so boom. Now, I've been thinking this for a little minute about about who we truly are, right? And we can look further back in history, and some of these buildings that we hold as our state buildings that's been standing for hundreds of years, that they said they built with horse and carriage, if you look further back, you see that they used to be temples. You know what I'm saying? And the people who built or founded America, the founders of America, they eventually did stone off and make them into different structures. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the further you go back in history, it's like the darker things get, like you start seeing like, dang, they like somehow, some way, like you said, they started labeling us Negro and like, you know, just different mulatto, different, all these different names, but whole time they were the tribes of the land. So it was a paper genocide. So maybe all of the Indians or Native Americans that died, they didn't die off physically, they died off on paper. They were just written out of history, literally. So even back to some of these kings and queens of England, some of those were black people as well. And we don't know this because, like, you know,
It's all rewritten.
it's all
They were
rewritten.
written, most, even with the whole, you know what I'm saying, him trying to get rid of the museums, the historical museums. And,
But I'm not gonna lie,
you know what I'm
it's a
saying?
reason why. And
Of course there's a reason why.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course. So it's like, all of that plays a factor, but it's all
they covering something up, man. Because I was thinking about it. They signed an executive order. Well, Trump signed an executive order against the Smithsonian, saying that they were giving a false perception of history. But that kind of goes back to why these exhibitions are being taken down, because they're just not true. Reservations, they started off as work labor camps. And the only people we knew that worked for free in America were who? Or the only people that were in slavery in America were who? Right. So, and these reservations that we're calling reservations used to be something completely different beforehand.
Was actually looking, a piece of me was actually searching. Social media replaced with curses. Bounce to what's going on to the point that we don't even have a mind of our own. Nobody wanna live their life. For me, I'ma do what I want. For me, I'ma do what I want. It's my life, I'ma do what I want. I got a couple friends and I got God. Dream that big so the journey long. Ain't got the only one who can get involved. Cause it's my life, I'ma do what I want. I got a couple friends and I got God. Dream that big so the journey long. Ain't got the only one who can get involved. Cause it's my life, I won't think twice or be nice. And I got all night. Just try, just try. I came too far from the place I was. Used to have a hammer like I was a judge. But you don't need a guard when you walk with love. But you don't need a guard when you walk with love. And it's alright. Don't fight your life. Please, do I sing or do I rap more? I don't know, but Lord knows I'm still getting hot in the sky like a red nose. And I don't smoke no red or no more. Not even front tone with everybody loud on one page. That's why I left home. Everybody can't play. This is a Nintendo. Think of top 4, but my position gotta start with O. Word gotta start with F. Funny how FO can start spelling forever. And it's my life, I can do what I want. I got a couple friends and I got God. Drink that big so the journey long. And I'm the only one who can get involved. Cause it's my life, I can do what I want. I got a couple friends and I got God. Drink that big so the journey long. And I'm the only one who can get involved. Cause it's my life. I said it's funny how FO can start spelling forever. Cause I forever make music and I shine forever. No matter the weather, hard times can kill us. We like we gorillas, mention me gorillas. My body and my spirit, I'm diving in my blessing. The mind is my essence. I die for my heaven, I go on about my peace for real. Yeah, you know you fake can't be for real. Don't get me hot because I'd rather chill. Be ice cubes instead of jalapenos. Up in the mill. I'm up now, but I don't trust the mail. UPS don't take the things. See losses before you take a win. It costs to be an African. Here I go going black again. Here I go going black again. Here I go going black black again. Here I go, going black again. Here I go, going black again.